Good everyone, thanks for joining me in this video. Tinubu's orders to security forces useless as Plateau killings mount. Amnesty International laments fresh massacre of 27 persons in Plateau State. Let me read that again to you. Tinubu's orders to security forces useless as Plateau killings mount. Amnesty International laments fresh massacre of 27 persons in Plateau State. Now, the last time I saw this news in Nigeria was under Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Most of the time, I do tell Nigerians that the military, the security forces, including the Air Force, the Army, and the Navy, they stopped taking orders from Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Jonathan had to start preparing, going to war front in Borno State because he did not understand what was going on. Like, I gave order and it seems that nothing is going on. Anyway, I want you to follow me in this video. And this news is another proof to what I have been telling you, that no man, like one president, one person as a president, that can solve the problem of Nigeria. Because the only thing a president can do is to give order. If you give order and people did not obey order, what are you going to do? And that is why we have to sit down and critically analyze the situation of Nigeria for us to know whether it is what you people are thinking passionately about, because it is very dangerous to waste 100 years, 50 years, 20 years pursuing what does not exist. Now, I want you to watch this video without any biased mind, because you can't get what I say on this platform if you come here with a mind that is not flexible, because you have to unlearn to learn. If you don't have the ability to unlearn, you can't learn what is going on in Nigeria. Now, what Amnesty International is saying is that Tinubu is giving orders to security agencies to work, to flush out terrorists, but they are not working. They are disobeying Tinubu. And I'm telling you people that a president can't do anything in Nigeria. Now, before I go to the details of this news, do you remember the last two videos I posted on this platform? You can go and check it, okay? About Buba Galadima, talking how they recruited Buhari into politics for the purpose of securing the Fulanis who invaded Ilori, because Oduduwa People's Congress, OPC, were ready to flush them out of Ilori because that was not their land, right? Now, they said they calculated and they were 34. They approached Buhari and asked Buhari to join politics to threaten Obasanjo. And Buhari joined politics just because of the Fulanis who are in Ilori, according to Buba Galadima, so that they will not chase them out. And Buhari forced Obasanjo to order the shooting at sight of the OPC members, and they were shot at sight. Go and fact check everything I'm saying. So I do not come here to say what I don't know, okay? Now, that is to tell you the nature of this place you call a country. That people who are not the president, they were able to influence the president to kill people who are innocent, leaving people who invaded their lands. Anyway, this is for the wise. It's not everybody will understand what I'm saying. But let's go to the details of what the Amnesty International is saying. This article is from Sahara Reporters, and it reads that Amnesty International has said that President Bola Tinubu's acclaimed repeated directives to security agencies to end killing in Plateau and other states across the country have become useless as terror attacks and violent killings have continued to mount. Now, out of the article, Amnesty International, I do not blame them. They are doing their work. But they fail to realize that Tinubu don't have the capacity to stop the insecurity. No, he don't have the capacity. The insecurity you are seeing today, politicians have soaked their hands dirty, especially APC administration. From the time of Buhari, when they colluded to import these people who are terrorizing today. These people need a place to call their home. They call Nigeria their home, because Nigeria invited them, they imported them. I was listening to CDS Musa when he went to Qatar and he was being interviewed by Al Jazeera. He said when Lakurawa terrorists came into Nigeria that they were friendly. How can terrorists be friendly to people who invited them? Nigeria is deeper than you think. Let's continue with the article. He said the global human rights organization strongly criticized the Nigerian government over its handling of the worsening security crisis in Plateau State, saying that Tinubu's government is ineffective in curbing the violence in the country. That was what they told Jonathan again, don't forget. In a statement released on Wednesday on its verified X, formerly Twitter account, the organization condemned the recent massacre in Bindi Jebu, a community in the Tahos district of Rayon local government area, where at least 27 people were killed on Monday. Amnesty International strongly condemned the horrific attack on bandits on Bindi Jebu of Tahos community in Rayon local government area of Plateau State, in which at least 27 people were killed on Monday, the statement reads. Entire families were locked up in their rooms and slaughtered one by one. Those who tried to escape were shot, Amnesty International said, decrying the brutality of the attack. Sahara reporters reported on Tuesday that no fewer than 27 people, including women and farmers, were killed on Monday by terrorists who launched a fresh attack on the Binde Jebu area of the Tahos community in Rayon local government area of Plateau State. The assailants, suspected to be armed herdsmen, reportedly invaded the community in the early hours of Monday, shooting sporadically and setting homes ablaze. Scores of villagers were also injured in the attack, with many said to be currently receiving treatment at various hospitals, including Jos University Teaching Hospital and Plateau Hospital. While President Tinubu has repeatedly claimed to have tasked security forces to end the bloodshed, Amnesty International noted that the reality on the ground shows otherwise. President Bola Tinubu claimed repeatedly to have tasked security agencies to end the killing, but the mounting death toll clearly tells a different story, the organization said. Amnesty International also urged Nigerian authorities to launch an impartial investigation into the attack and ensure that those responsible are brought to justice. And this is what they said in quote. The Nigerian authority must impartially investigate these attacks to ensure that the suspect perpetrators are held to account, the organization demanded. More concrete steps must be taken to end the relentless bloodshed in Plateau State, in which typically gunmen attack farming communities and slaughter people and raze their homes. Highlighting the government's constitutional duty to safeguard its citizens, the organization warned that the pattern of unchecked violence and lack of accountability only abundance attackers. The government of Nigeria has an obligation to protect the people. The rising death toll in some states and increasing impunity by government shows just how badly the authorities are failing in their responsibility, Amnesty International stressed. The latest attack adds to the long list of deadly raids in Plateau and other parts of Nigeria, including Benue State, where armed herdsmen have killed hundreds of people in the last few months. Communities in Rayon, Barkendade, Mangu, and Bekos local government areas have endured repeated waves of attacks, often blamed on armed herdsmen targeting farming communities. In June, over 20 people were killed in separate assaults in Mangu and Bekos, while earlier in the year, a coordinated night attack across several villages in Bekos and Barkendade left more than 150 dead during Christmas Eve massacre. The end of the article. All right, just like I was saying before, that when you look at all these things, you will think that Tinubu is a bad person, that he don't want to solve the insecurity situation until you bring another person there. The person will be worse than Tinubu. The problem of Nigeria is incompatibility. Nigeria is not compatible because no government can sponsor insecurity against their people and you feel that everything is going to be all right. There are underlying issues to this. Let's stop pretending and face the fact that Tinubu and Buhari-led coalition of 2014-2015 to ask Goodluck Jonathan led to the importation of terrorists. And these are the terrorists on ground today, and they need a place to stay. That is just a summary of what is going on. And the only thing that can solve this situation is to make sure Nigeria return to either regional autonomy, where every region will control their security and resources, or this country should have a referendum to go on their separate ways. If not, in the voice of T.Y. Danjuma, you all will continue to die one after the other. I know this next statement you will make after hearing this is God forbid. But remember, those who are dying were created by God. God did not forbid that because the power belongs to man. If you fail to protect yourself, if you fail to do the right thing and begin to call God, you will be disappointed. I am Okocha myself, talking reality at officials. I am a conflict reporter. Don't forget that I have a new Facebook page, Okocha Happy Marcel's page. Okocha Happy Marcel's page. So on Facebook, just have about 5,800 followers. So let's go there and share the page. Please follow me there. Thank you for having time to listen. See you on my next video.